Hello, I'm here on Church Street on this sunny, lovely Friday afternoon. It really is a splendid, sunny day. It really is. A few things here. Has anyone else noticed the fast food delivery guys now are all peddling at a responsible pace? Whereas before, Joe Owens highlighted this worrying trend where fast food delivery guys on their bikes were using the city centre as a racetrack. I'm sure they thought they were at Brands Hatch as a race track. So since I highlighted, like I said, this worrying trend, most, not all, but most are now pedaling at a responsible speed, right? Where injury or even loss of life has been dramatically reduced. Had Joe Owens not highlighted this issue, they would have continued, I'm sure, until someone, a child, pregnant lady, elderly people, were knocked over, seriously injured, or even killed, God forbid. So Joe Owens brought, as I say, this worrying trend to the people of this city, and the council obviously had to act. They obviously got in touch with the fast food delivery firms and told them to tell the guys on the bikes to slow down. So this only happened, right, because of Joe Owens' determination and highlighting, as I said, this worrying trend, worrying development. So they had to act, the council had to act, because if they ignored it and someone got hurt, then the only person that had been highlighting this dangerous development, probably that's the right word, was Joe Owens. And Joe Owens then would have brought in a lot of support and sympathy for highlighting what the local councillors for this part of the city should have been doing, as well as Liverpool City, Liverpool Council in general, right? So they couldn't have that, they had to have a word with them, and thankfully, as I said, most are pedaling now at a responsible speed. Now, had I been elected onto Liverpool City Council representing the once proud working class community of Kensington and Fairfield, had I been elected onto Liverpool Council representing those forgotten people, change would have begun straight away in that community, right? The last thing they would have wanted was Joe Owens shouting from the rooftops regarding what was happening in that community. So I make this video because it's important, what I'm saying, to get people like myself elected onto the council. All you need is just one strong voice in there like mine, and change would come about. Trust me, because they'd have to, right? They would have to. They couldn't have Joe Owens bringing this thorny issue to more and more people of the city while ignoring what was happening to that community. They couldn't have done that. They would have had to have acted, and like they have with the fast food delivery guys, right? And also, they wouldn't have wanted more candidates pushing my type of message being elected across the city in other wards and representing other communities that are now undergoing cultural change. So you can see how important it is. It's getting very busy here, so please excuse me. You can understand now how important it is to get someone like myself elected onto the council, because as I've said, had I been elected onto Liverpool City Council for the ward of Kensington and Fairfield, rest assured, new arrivals being dispersed here would have stopped, right? It would have stopped straight away, because like I've said, if it didn't, then I'd be shouting from the rooftops, and that's the last thing they wanted me doing in the council. And also, like I've said, the more they ignored me and the more damage they inflicted upon that once proud working class community, then the more support people like myself and the message I push would get. It really is that simple, right? That's what would have happened, right? Fortunately, the people put their faith still in the Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and they're still at the same position they were before the election, etc. It'll probably get worse. But I don't blame the people. I understand where they're coming from. So Jones does get things done, right? I was responsible, solely responsible for these fast delivery guys on the bikes pedalling at a responsible speed now, whereas before that they were pedaling at such a frightening speed people could have got injured or even killed. So that's down to me, Jones. Now, had I been elected onto the city council, like I've said, any further cultural transformation of Kensington and Fairfield would have stopped. They would have had to have. They'd have had no option but to stop it, right? So it's essential in any forthcoming elections to vote for Joe Owens and also similar candidates pushing the same message. I'll call time now, because it's getting rather busy here, and when it gets busier you can lose your concentration, you get your words wrong. Okay, thank you.